Hey, 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 everyone. How are you today? Today is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. I hope everyone is having such a wonderful week this far and is getting ready for the weekend. It's a holiday weekend. So hopefully you guys are just being prepared for all the cookouts and whatever else, Memorial Day, weekend brings to everybody. I know for me, I'm just going to lay low and just chill at home. I may throw some stuff on the grill, but don't quote me on that because some of you guys listening may decide to just drop by and know I might not do it again. So I just don't want you to quote me on it. But hello, and I am hoping that everyone is doing great. I am about to get started for this week's edition of Wind Down Wednesday. I am Javita, and I help single moms go from feeling powerless and fearful to devising a plan to build her network and her net worth so that she can reduce stress, find time for herself, and live a life full of love and abundance. It's my passion to help women just embrace who they really are, be their true, authentic selves. So, with no further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this week's topic. And the topic is it's time to get out of your comfort zone. It is time to get out of your comfort zone. So, now I know this is a topic that can seem all too familiar to a whole bunch of us right now because we're so used to being comfortable and not wanting to do anything unfamiliar or anything that's going to make us feel uncomfortable. Some of us are okay with the status quo. Some of us are okay with, just doing the same old, and still not really making much progress. Some of us are, and you guys know I always look down because I always got notes. Because I'll forget and I tend to go off topic like I'm about to do right now. But anyway, I'm going to get back to it. So some of us just, we know we're called to do something greater, but yet we run from those callings because we're comfortable. And not only are we comfortable, we are also afraid. And I think that's why many of us don't get outside of our comfort zone is because we are afraid to do stuff. We are afraid of the unknown. I know for me, I'll be the first to attest to say, yes, I am afraid of the unknown. I like to know everything. I like to plan it, know what's going to happen. I can deal with surprises, but I'd rather not have them, but I'm okay with them because I just like to know. And I feel like it's a sense of control for me. I don't know if this can relate to any of you, but that's where I'm comfortable at. So when I have to just step outside of that, it's scary. It's very, very scary. And you have to just take time to really just think about it. But it's a good scare because, when you feel that scariness, that means something great is about to happen. Something so great. But anyway, like I said, I tend to digress. So I'll get back. So some of us don't want to make new friends because of past experience. These are just some reasons why we tend to stay in our comfort zones. Some of us know, like I said, know we need to do something different, but we choose not to do anything different at all because we're comfortable. We're complacent. Some of us know that we have these talents and abilities that we can monetize and really do real well for ourselves. However, we choose to stay comfortable and not really grow because we're comfortable where we are. However, we want more. We have big dreams, but we're afraid to work for it. And some of us just don't want to work for anything. Some of us just want it to just be handed to us on a silver platter. Like, here's your dream, here you go, and it's working for you. That's just how some of us think. But like I said, what we're really afraid of is just failing. How many of you out there can say that you're afraid of failing? I know I'm afraid of failing. There are many areas in my life that I know I'm afraid of failing at. And so what I do is I stay inside that comfort zone because it's comfortable for me. I don't want to like get outside of that. I don't want to try to push myself to do much of anything else. But in actuality, I'm never going to make any growth or see or be able to fulfill the dreams and goals that I have for myself if I stay inside of those comfort zones. So we just got to remember that, you know, we are afraid, and it's okay to be afraid. Being afraid is normal. I mean, no one wants to fail, but one thing I have learned about failure, you know, you learn from your mistakes, and you never know until you try. And sometimes when you try, you might do a pretty darn good job. So I have grown to realize that me being comfortable in my comfort zone isn't going to help me achieve the goals and dreams that I want. And I know, like, for many of you, you have these goals, you have these dreams, and you want to like achieve them, but you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything to bring yourself outside of the box to actually making these dreams come true. You're not writing down your goals. You're not setting deadlines for your goals. You're not following up with your goals. You're just not doing the work because you want it all to be done for you. And that's like staying inside of your comfort zone, and you have to step outside of that. You have to step outside of your comfort zone. It is time to get out of your comfort zone, right? I'm going to take a sip. Anyway, because my wine is good today. Anyway, so I know that my steps are ordered. And so I have to tell myself that I have to step out. I have to get out my comfort zone. I'm never going to make it to that next level in life if I continue to stay where I am and be complacent where I am. I'm never going to grow. I'm never going to make the growth that I want to make and achieve. So in order to make that growth, I have to take that leap. I have to leap, and then I have to shift my mindset into thinking and knowing and believing that I can do those things. So it's a big thing, you guys. It's a round robin thing, but you have to make that choice to do it. It's up to you. So I know that, you know, I need challenge in my life. I've always needed challenge in my life. My mom used to call me a little perfectionist, but I don't think I'm a perfectionist. Maybe I am sometimes. But anyway, so so you just have to take that step out. You have to step out and get outside of your comfort zone if you really want to like move into your next level. So some of you listening to me right now, you know in your heart, you just know in your heart that you need to get out of your own way and step outside of your comfort zone. You know you need to get outside of your comfort zone. With whatever endeavor that may be, you know you need to get out of your comfort zone, but you choose to not do it. Maybe you've been dreaming of starting a business that you're very passionate about. Maybe you've been thinking of ways that you can give back, and you have all these great ideas, but yet you're not speaking it to no one, and you're not asking for help, and you just never really took the time to make those thoughts a reality. Did you ever think, just looking back over your life, did you ever think that certain things happen to you so that you can take the necessary steps to get outside of your comfort zone? Sometimes you may have gotten laid off for a reason. You know, as sad as it may be, you may have gotten laid off so you can birth that millionaire idea that you have. Did you ever sit to think about that? Did you ever think about, you know, just having like downtime at work? That could be one way to really build your network. You can, like, you know, there's going out to different places. Did you ever think that you being invited to different things is so you can grow, so you can step outside of your comfort zone, so you can get to the place that you want to be? Just sit back and think about those things for a while, you know, because it's time. Right now, it is time to get out of your comfort zone. There's so many things, so many ways that you can do that, but you have to be the one to choose to get out of your comfort zone. So I'm going to speak a little bit to my single moms here, because far too often I hear that, my child's father didn't do this. My child's father didn't do that. My child's father isn't around. My child's father, you know, is not supporting us. Whatever the case may be, I mean, it's time for you to get out of that comfort zone of depending on what your child father isn't doing and start taking care of your own household. You know, and I'm not trying to be mean or harsh about it, but you know, get out of your own way. Stop being dependent on like somebody else to make you successful, to make sure you're doing what you need to do. I mean, you have a responsibility, and I'm not letting, you know, these fathers off the hook. Trust and believe I'm not doing that, because they have to take responsibility for their own actions. However, what I am doing is letting you moms know that you can do it. You don't have to depend on that. You can ask, and it can be court ordered, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you need to take care of your own household. You need to be able to do that yourself. If you can't do that yourself, then you need to find ways to do that yourself. It bothers me because I know how hard it is. I know how difficult it can be. Trust and believe, I've been there. I've been down that road. I've been there, done that. However, I knew for me that I had a responsibility to take care of, and my son was my responsibility. I had to make sure there was a roof over our head. I had to make sure there was food for us to eat. I had to make sure that, you know, he had clean clothes or whatnot. I had to make sure that his basic necessities were met. And if I was dependent on somebody else to do that for me, oh my gosh, I'd have lost my dang mind. I just could not. I'm not that person. And I'm not saying that you are that person who's dependent, but if you're blaming and constantly saying, well, you can't do this because he didn't give you this, then can you take care of yourself? Because it just sounds to me like you're giving out a whole bunch of excuses. But I'm not going to get on my soapbox. I'm going to like step away from that. I'm not going to get on my soapbox. All I'm trying to say is far too many times we blame others for what we are lacking, when all we need to do is get out of our own comfort zones and do the darn thing ourselves. That's exactly what we need to do. So I know firsthand, I did not, you know, receive a lot of help from my son's father. He helped when he could, and I appreciate all that he's done. I would never knock it. However, I didn't depend on it. So, you know, and I'm not blaming him for anything that I lacked. I can't do that because that's not his fault. It's not his fault that I lacked anything. You know, it's my own fault that I lacked because I didn't do what I needed to do, so I didn't have to lack. So did you ever think that being self-sufficient for real is like a really good thing? I think some of us just don't realize how great it is and how great it feels to just be self-sufficient, and that anything that anybody gives to you will just enhance your life, just enhance whatever you already have. You won't let them bring it down, because I mean, having extra money is just going to enhance. Having just him like take care of some of the responsibility is just going to enhance what you already have. So you have to think like that. You have to get from the mindset of, you know, I have to stay complacent and comfortable and dependent on other people. I have to stay in my comfort zone. No, get out of your comfort zone. If I was able to get out of mine, you are able to get out of yours. Trust and believe. All you need to do is have a plan. Devise a plan to get yourself outside of your comfort zone so you can live that life that you want to live, that you can reduce stress, you know, find time for yourself, live this life full of abundance, and just love yourself tremendously over and over and over again, and just continue giving and giving and giving. So you have to make that choice. Remember, everything that you do in life is a choice, and you have to choose to get out of your comfort zone. So I'm going to leave with this. It's time. It is time for each and every one of you to get out of your comfort zone and do what it is that you need to do to take care of yourself, your family, and whatever else you need to do. All right? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Thanks for the love, the hearts, the likes, everything. I do appreciate it. Next week, I have training, and I don't think that I'm going to get out in time to do Wind Down Wednesdays. So we're going to say for right now, it's canceled, but I will definitely let you guys know as we get closer to the date whether or not I will be on next week or not. But as it stands right now, I have training that's probably going to not let me out in time, and it's okay. All right? So until next time, thank you. I love you guys. Hey, let me say hello to some folks. Hey, my mom is here. Yay. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Shaniqua. Hey, Carl and Lynette, Rick, Jay, Denise, Dr. Tony. How are you? Benjamin. I just want to say hello to everyone, and I thank you so much for joining. And for those of you who are watching the replay, I thank you for joining as well. All right, talk with you later. Love you guys. Bye.